Destination Texas. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He said his message to his team in the locker room was very clear. This Big 12 conference race comes down to separating themselves today. They've done a good job all season long, but now they want to continue to ride that energy of this home team here today. The crowd has been crazy. They make it so hard for opponents to operate at the line of scrimmage, and he told his guys, we've got to make the fans stay engaged. It's on us to start this game off strong so our fans make it tough on our opponents today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Looking for space. It's Owens. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Again, it's Reed. Fires to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle them up.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Quick release on the RPO. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The run inside. It's Owens. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go to the counter. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Reed. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes the grab on the right. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
And the evolution of football has been amazing, right? Like so many different guys, that tight ends that can do different things now, and big body wide receivers. And I think the running back spot has too. Just, it used to be a guy you handed it off to all the time, but now they can start running the route tree and getting down the field and making catches like this to make big plays for your offense.
Here's Reed to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got a man. It's Riley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Makes a catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Owens. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's reeled in. It's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Makes the catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Sategna. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to...
Caught! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Flips it out to the back. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Man, that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats.
Touchdown Sooners! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Reed. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Throwing Reed. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Reed to the air again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Reed. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
All the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the number 24 team, the Tulane Green Wave.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence. And
oh, he's got some space.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
There's some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Running inside. It's Owens. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for room. It's Owens. Maybe some room here. He is in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for offense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And the Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The option look. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Here's Reed to throw. Pulls it in. It's Horton. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll pull it down and run. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
That's caught. It's Owens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reed. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. He's got the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to...
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Got it for on the run. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. And after that gargantuan 4th down stop, now a chance to put together a game-winning drive here. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep it on the ground, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. to the air. It's Ncaa. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback gets the first down. What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Looking for the score. He's got it.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Touchdown Sooners! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Bussy. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Trailing late in the game, quarterbacks have to understand, I have to get rid of the football. I cannot take a sack.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality. uncertainty here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Backed up now. Here's second and long. On the move, it's Owens. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a short run there, and that'll end it.